Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today let's talk about business. Yes, as somebody who knows that you need a business or you need the multiple streams of income, a 9 to 5 job is not enough to run your expenses, and you also do not want to use your physical strength to acquire wealth. So you want to save and invest in a business. So as somebody who knows that I need a business or you need a business, there are fundamentals of business, things you need to know before you venture into the business. Let's just dive into the video and talk about these important fundamentals of business.
And it goes a little something like
Yes, like I said, you already know you need a multiple streams of income, or you know that having a job or a 9 to 5 is not enough. You need financial freedom. You need more time to be with your family, or you need more time to do the things that you love to do. You want to pursue that goal, that dream of yours, that vision you had that you have carried along for a long time, or some of us have even buried it thinking it's no longer possible. So you want more time. So how are you going to be able to pursue your goal or pursue your vision or even your mission or your ministry? You need a business, or you need to know how to make your money work for you. And also, these days that we are in with so much inflation, every now and then, one streams of income is no longer enough. So most everybody is going into business, even though not everybody had the mind or the gifts to run a business. But there are certain fundamentals you may want to look into before you start that business. What are those fundamentals? Fundamentals number 1, you need to know that business is all about innovation. What is innovation? Innovation is the ability to create something. It might not be original. It could be from an existing solution. You are creating another solution. The ability or the capacity or capability to be able to solve a problem. You have the mind. You have seen a problem where you are in your environment, and you think you can prefer a solution. So that means you are innovative. So before you venture into business, you want to look around you. What are the problems that you see around? What are solutions you can prefer for those problems? Some people might not even know they have a problem, but when you bring out a solution, they will be able to know and say, yes, oh, so you mean this can solve my problem, and they go for it. So you want to be able to look into yourself, maybe your gifts or what you love to do, and see, just look around you. What does the world need? What does people need? People in my environment, what do they need? How can I be able to prefer a solution or to create or to develop a solution for them? Then if you are able to create a solution, to prefer a solution that will solve people's problem, you already have what? A business. Because everybody is looking for answers. And you might have the answer that people around you need. You may have the answer that I need. I may have the answer that you need. What was the problem you've had in your life that you have been able to solve? How were you able to solve it? People may want to know. People need answers. Like using myself as an example, when I first relocated into the country where I am, I was working. I was thinking of things I could do. So I was working here and there, but in my heart, I know that I needed to be with my children in the world that we are in today. Our mothers must be available for their children to be able to nurture our children in the right way. You want to spend time with them, you want to reprove them, I wanted to correct them and to lead them right, and also to take them to a place of worship. So I knew running here and there, I would not be able to do that. So I needed a source of income. So I went for a business. So before that, I had to look for a business, that would give me time to solve my problem. What was the problem I'm having? Not being there for my children. I needed money too. I needed financial freedom. So I needed more time. And I needed, time to do the things I love to do, to pursue my dreams that I've carried for long, that I've discovered this business. And I knew there are so many women out there that have the same, desire that I had. That want to spend more time with their children, that also want to build legacy for their children, to have financial freedom, and also to have time to pursue their dreams and their vision. So I can now put up a model, or to start telling my story as I'm telling now, to let them know that there is a business you can do that will give you what you need. That will be a solution to their problem. So that is just to give an example of what I'm talking about. So what problem have you solved in your life that you want to help others people to solve? That might be a business. Also, you want to be able to answer people's questions. People are asking questions every day. If you look at the world around you, even listening to the news, even in the church that we attend, even people in your places of work, people are complaining of one thing or the other. And the most funniest thing is people complaining, not just one person. You will see that the problem here might also be the problem over there. So you must be innovative. Be creative. Look at the world around you. Know what people are seeking for. Know the problems in your environment and see if you will be able to profess solution or to create and develop a solution for such. So number 2 on the list of business fundamentals is marketing. Being able to identify a problem and solving it, or creating or developing a solution or an answer is one thing. But the ability to be able to market your solution, that your innovation or your creativity is very essential. What do I mean? You must be able to put yourself out there. You may have the solution in your house, but if people don't know you, they will not sell. So you must be able to market your products. You must be able, or your services, or your opportunities that you have to offer. You must be able to go all out there. So how would you be able, in the world that we are in, to be able to allow people to know what you can do? Is to go all out on social media. That is where social media comes in. You must be able to put yourself out, advertise yourself, let people know what you can do. That is the essential of having a social media platform. So there are so many social media out there. We have the Facebook, we have the TikTok, we have even the LinkedIn, we have the Instagram, we have the YouTube. So when you have that solution, you want to start creating, content on what you can do, and then put it out there for people to know that such a thing exists. There is somebody that can do, that can offer solution that they are looking for. So be ability to be able to market yourself. You want to be able to discover a problem, create a solution, creating answers for the questions of people. And you want to put yourself out there and let these people see you. Let them notice you, that you have the solution or the answers that they are looking for. As an entrepreneur, you must be able to walk up to people or to announce yourself and define and explain what you have to offer, so that people can notice you and see you, that you have the solution to their problem. So number 3, as somebody who has the mind to go into business, you want to understand the, cash flow. Cash flow is very important. What is cash flow? Cash flow is the way money comes into your business and the way money leaves. Your income, your earnings, and your expenses. You want to be able to do documentation. Documents, your expenses, how money comes in and how money leaves. You want to be able to know if that business of yours is lucrative, if it's something you want to continue. And you want to make sure that your expenses or your expenditure is not greater than your income. In a world that we are in, so many people don't understand cash flow. Many are just living, like merry can go round. Let me use that word. They are earning or they are making money in their business and they start to live a flamboyant life. Living a flamboyant life might crash your business. You might even go bankrupt after starting a business, after putting in all that, sleepless nights, and you've been able to create something, and you started selling, and you are just buying on impromptu. You are not planning. You are not having a budget. You are not saving to invest in other business. You are not even investing. Before you know it, you will be bankrupt. And you won't have the ability to, in the time of your plenty, when your business is lucrative, your business is booming, that is the time to start planning for when let me call it bad days. You start planning for the bad days. You envisage it. That your business is booming today, it doesn't mean it's going to last forever. Good times doesn't last forever. So bad times. But we must be able to prepare for uncertainty as business owner. So these are the fundamentals you want to have in your fingertips before starting that business, so that you will start the business and you will grow in the business, and from that business you are able to create other business. What have we talked about? I've talked about being innovative. I've talked about being able to market your products, being able to sell what you have, and being able to put yourself out there, to advertise yourself. So many people are innovative, but they can't market their products. And also you must understand cash flow. And you also must be able to prepare for the bad days from the good days. Like the story in the Bible of Pharaoh, the 7 good years and the 7 bad years. So from the 7 good years, you want to prepare. There's a time of plenty. There's a time of scarcity. So you must prepare for the time of scarcity in your plenty. Expect it. That doesn't mean you don't have faith. You are just being wise and preparing. That's why the Bible says we should go to the ants, thou lazy and sluggard person. It says go and learn of their ways. They prepare for winter in the summer. The winter is the time they cannot go out there to look for food. So when famine hits, when scarcity hits, and business is no longer booming, you want to be able to have something that you have planned that should be able to take care of you, that you will not even feel it. What do I mean? A wise man said that if you are let me use an employee for example. An employee, he said you must know what you earn monthly. Know what your expenses is monthly also. What are your expenses in a month from your budgets? That is why documentation is very important. You want to document your earning. You also want to document your expenses so that you will know what you earn. And he said you must be able to save 6 times of your expenses amounts, or 8 times, or time of famine hits, you will have enough to take care of your bills and to take care of yourself before you are able to find something else to do. It is not wise that after starting a business and your business is booming and you are living flamboyantly, buying everything, satisfying all your craving, and when maybe for something happen, immediately you start borrowing or you start crying and looking for who to borrow you. that is not wise. So therefore, and I also want to use this opportunity to tell you that you want to leverage debts. What do I mean debts? In essence, I'm talking about loan. If you have discovered a business that you want to do, that you know is lucrative and is paying, people are making it already, you have done your research, your feasibility studies, you don't need to wait to be, gathering money. For how many years are you going to be able to save when your salary can hardly take care of you? And you have that yearning, you know his business is something you want to do. If you are credible and you have your credit card, you want to use your credit card. So many of us does not know that when you are giving a credit, some have many years to pay back. Some even, like I, for example, when I was going to venture into business, I didn't have enough cash. So I called my creditors, people that, gave me the credit card. I called them, I put a call across and said, I wanted to use the money in the credit card for a business. For how long can you give me to pay back? I was surprised when they said, if you can pay back in a year, you will not have to pay any interest. After a year, you can start paying a little interest on it. And the more the number of years, the more the interest increase. And there are some others, the interest will not increase, it just feast. So you want to use the opportunity at your disposal. Some are afraid of debt, but I want to tell you today that the big men in the business world, they are the one who make use of loans, of the money saved in the bank to run businesses. And they are still going, no matter they are living in wealth, they don't use their money to run any business. They use a loan in the bank. The money you saved that you are afraid to use. Some just keep their money in the bank and stipends is what is entering. They can go all out and do a research and see what that money can do for you. It's better to invest that money in a business and make your money work for you than leaving it in the bank with little stipends. And these business people will go there and borrow the money. They are not afraid of interest. They go out there and use this money, and from that money, they are making money to pay back. And so many of us Christians, many of us, our mindset, will have to look into our mindsets. Many of us don't have faith. Many of us don't know how to put our faith to work. We must know how to do business. We shouldn't be afraid. If you know you have God and you trust God, He said, whatsoever you do, it shall prosper. You are whatsoever. So long as that you know that business is good, you have asked your question and you are sure, you have prayed about it, you have your confirmation, then you can go ahead and use your credit card. Or even if possible, you want to use that loan, you can use the loan. A loan that is low in interest, that you can pay back. If you are somebody that wants to just go into the business world, you have seen that 9 to 5 is not going to pay you like it didn't pay me. Because I had so many things to do and life is one. I'm getting older, you are getting older. What about that dream of yours, that vision that you want to pursue? Time is going. Before you know it, you say time will come when you say, oh, we can no longer do that thing. That was in the days of the youth. So you have all the time now. You have all the opportunity that abounds. Social media is there. What can you do? You want to look into yourself. What can you offer to your environment? What can you teach? What problem can you solve? What questions can you answer? You must be innovative and be creative to be able to start that business. So that is all I want to talk about. Video means something to you and it makes sense to you. You want to give it a thumb up, and you also want to comment, you want to like and want to share so that others too will listen to it and get one or two things. And I also want to use this opportunity for, if you are not subscribed, I want you to please subscribe to my channel. Let's help one another to develop and to improve on ourselves. And I want to do a shout out to all my subscribers. I want to thank you for all you do. I appreciate you, and God bless you. See you in my next video. Bye for now.